Alright, now we got to Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Chapter 2.
Chapter Dose. Deuce. Throw in the deuce.
What the chapter deuce?
I must warn everybody, in this chapter there might be boobs.
There might be, or there might not be. I mean, you can probably see the top of it, but you never know what would be under the bra. You never know.
The cleavage.
The cleavage.
Whatever it is, there might be some of it.
Whatever it is, we don't know. I mean, she's like a cloud being, so I mean, basically, you're just seeing fantasies, really. If you do see boobs.
If she's a cloud, how is she able to have like a necklace and all that? I know I'm kind of jumping ahead here in the story.
Oh.
Hey, look, it's the Three Stooges.
Okay, hang on, let me try and remember them. Fuck, I got told this last night. I've got to remember the names. Larry, Curly, and Mo. That's it.
Yes. There's no shimp. No matter what anybody says, there is no shimp.
So obviously the giant one would be Mo, but which was
Actually, the big one would be Curly. Wait.
Yeah, but like the big one's like the dumber one, so isn't that Mo?
Yeah. Oh my god, this is horrible that I can't remember. Three Stooges.
I wish we could just like, I mean, like this generation's Three Stooges are the three guys from Futurama anyway, so we might as well just use those names. Except the problem is we can't even remember those in the even slightly.
This is horrible. We try to make a perfectly good reference and we can't even remember the right names.
Do we ever get to see the sketch?
Yes, whenever we come back a second time.
Okay.
For the necklace. Spoilers.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure we just saw the necklace just then, so the embargo is over. But yeah, it's you got into battle. Only a clumsy person would get into battle like that.
I know, but I do have to tattle on them.
I can never... Tattling is like, for me, with, the scanning in the Metroid Prime series. I mean, I really try to, but no matter how hard I try, I never actually get 100%, and there's no way I can actively, there's no way I can go out of my way to do so. I mean, it's kind of, especially because like I specifically remember from one FAQ that I read, when you go into, in Chapter 3, when you go into the Glitz Pit, or no, so after Chapter 3, when you go back to the Glitz Pit, you can like restart, you can sign up, you gotta start again, and there's like, there's a new, in place of someone else, there's a new set bad guy that you can. The only place to tattle them is there. So to get there, but you would have to deliberately lose like 5 or 6 fights to go back down the ranks.
I remember the first time that I had played through, I never did the tattle, and the second time that I played through it, I figured, well, I'll probably get something cool if I tattle on everybody. And so I had to do all the regular enemies, go through all the 100 pits, and then when I finally got to Bone Tail, and he was the last one to do, I was like, oh cool, I'm finally gonna get something. And then nothing. Just a full book of people's stats, and that was it. Totally lame, and totally not worth it. But that was worth it.
At least with Metroid, you get to see Samus take her helmet off or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I like.
Well, depending on what game it is.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious that the Metroid games, all of the Metroid games prior to the most recent release, like all of the whole like you got 100% of the items sort of thing, or you completed it super quickly. That was always the reward for that was always Samus in various states of undress from her armor. Except other M, she's constantly taking her armor off every 30 seconds. So what the hell are you supposed to be rewarded with?
The very hardest difficulty. I like how in every chapter there's a different art style.
Yeah.
To the surroundings. And I totally needed that inn coupon.
Well, you never know when you might need to stay at an inn and have less, less than 5 coins.
Yes. If I get tired, just drop on inn. Oh.
That was a terrible pun. I'm afraid I'm going to have to take this show off of you, and I will have to host the rest of the entire show.
Go ahead.
Actually, I can't do that. I can't do that because it's the video goes too slowly. So basically, I would end up just posting a link to this on my blog and saying this is the next.
Uh-oh.
I would just post a link to it and say like this is the next podcast that I did. Because essentially, that's what this is. I mean, we're sort of just talking about like about 70%, 74%, 74% of the things we're talking about don't have anything to do with the video.
No. Which right now it's kind of slow. It's not really much to talk about.
I mean, yeah, it's like that. It's always the hardest for an RPG, or at least a JRPG, because there's like every 20 seconds you are likely to get into a turn-based battle, and it can be difficult to keep up commentary for 50 hours of that.
Yeah. That's why I try not to make it into really long sessions, because I know that at some point I'm going to be like, oh, well, I had something to say, but just too bored to say it now.
You know what? I would really love a treehouse that had a mechanical door like that.
With a secret entrance that no one knew how to get in.
Yeah, I mean, even if I just had to paint the door on so everyone thought that was the front door and it was always locked. That would have been awesome. I should have done that. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go back in time, and I'm also going to find the Fountain of Youth. I'm going to make myself younger. I'm going to go back to like 5 years old. I'm going to go back in time. And then I'm going to make that happen.
I've heard that the Fountain of Youth is in Florida, so you got pretty good ways to travel.
Well, I got plenty of time. I'm going to get there. I'm going to be the Fountain of Youth, so I can just make myself younger.
Here's also another foreshadowing.
I love the way it tries to. It's like being all coy about, oh, what does she look like? It's like, well, you're gonna see her in 3 seconds. Why does she have to talk off screen for a bit?
Hey, look, a treasure chest. Wait a moment. No. Sorry, I'm a bad actor.
Yeah, you're no Mr. Flurry.
No. Nor am I any female green alien, that is apparent from the last video that I posted.
What, the Metal Combat?
Last. Yeah.
Well, again, I didn't watch all of that. That was an hour. I mean, like that. The only videos so far that like go for an hour in the one video that I've been watching are 2 guys playing games. Like they just play, and they do play like sort of older SNES and arcade games, but they just are inherently hilarious. But yeah, we should try that possibly though. That might be fun if we tried to do like a net play type thing.
I would be up for it. You heard it here first. We're gonna play games together.
Yeah, then we can truly call it a let's play.
Yes.
Of course.
And I find that hilarious that just happened there.
Of course, I would still end up calling it, like the video title for me would be "Let's Play." You don't. You sit in the corner. The grown-up time are playing. Grown-ups are playing.
You have to wait 7 years.
Topical. Wouldn't have been great if Ocarina of Time had been re-released in 2004 or 2005. That would have been quite timely.
Star piece.
Hooray!
I'm just now commenting on the video.
Yeah, eventually it gets to that point. I mean, this is the thing. Like, as I've been saying, I think it was before we started recording, but I mean, I find it a lot easier in most cases to do this, to do the commentary sort of stuff like in real time. The only points, like in my Zelda videos so far, that I haven't spoken really at all have been like the more puzzly sections of the game, like particularly just like that one bit, you know, the bit where you're a wolf and you need to move the statues about.
Yes.
Yeah, so
to get the Master Sword.
Yeah, so I wasn't speaking at all for that entire bit. It took me about 15 minutes to get through though as well, so I might end up actually just cutting that out. Actually, now that I think about it, I can re-upload. I don't have to do the 15-minute videos that I've already cut up from the session that you were joining me for. So I could just repost that as like the next half hour or 40 minutes for the next video. I'm really giddy about that. Like as for the people watching, like as of today or the day this is recording, I just earlier found out that YouTube has let me upload videos longer than 15 minutes, so I'm really kind of like thinking like, oh man, I should upload this and I should upload this. Oh, I upload this as well, definitely.
I was kind of surprised when it let me, and I was wondering if there was certain ways that I could that it let me do that, and I could just pass it on to you. But it was just
I've seen.
Hey,
I mean, I've seen there's been people saying like there's all the comments on people's videos who like say like, oh yeah, I can do more than 15 minutes for my videos. This is awesome. And like the requirements, they'd be going like, well, it's well, you need to have like 15,000 views of your videos total, or you need 50 subscribers. It's like, okay, I have 15 subscribers and I have just over 7,000 views on all of my videos. I got let in just now. As it turns out, I looked like one of the YouTube guys had posted it on like his blog, saying like it was apparently just like certain people who followed the community guidelines or something would get let in or something. But it seems like they're sort of opening up to the idea of like you can post videos as long as you want, and I think that's mostly just because no one would really want to post a massive hour-long, 2-hour video, because no one's going to sit down for that long, and that's part of the that's one of the sort of good things about YouTube, is that you'd always be guaranteed that the video was never longer than 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes it was never longer than 15 minutes.
I always thought that you had to be like a YouTube partner or something like that.
Yeah, that's what people said. Originally it was have a director account before Google bought up YouTube and changed the rules. You need to have a director account, and then you could upload longer than 10-minute videos. And then after that, it was probably being a YouTube partner, which neither of us would qualify for, since we both post videos that we both post content that doesn't belong entirely to us.
Here's the drawing, by the way.
Ah. For some reason, I had it in my head that it was a really terrible stick figure type thing or something like that. The way she says she goes "Oh, I'm going to punish you," and she's got the appearance of a 80-year-old witch. Really makes it seem a lot more creepy. I'm going to punish you, my dearie, and you're going to get a serious dosage of punishment. Yes.
Your punishment is a severe stare. And Mario will stare at you blankly. Or something like that, I don't know.
No, her punishment is actually, she snips away at her body with some scissors. You gotta wonder how emos can really live in this world where everything's made of paper. They are basically screwed over to do any of the, "Oh, I can't feel, I need to cut myself to feel." No, you cut yourself, you can't use that hand anymore. You don't slit your wrists. That's not gonna help at all.
That reminds me of a hilarious joke that I remember. I wish my I wish my lawn was emo, so it would cut itself.
That's a classic.
And here's the curse paying off.
I remember never actually getting. That's good. Yeah, I never got that whole curse thing, and it took me maybe when I played it the next year, the year after I had finished the game, when I played it a second time, because it was new to me then. I'm like, oh, now I get it. So it's just random, and it does things. When I first bought it, I just went how the hell did I end up in this place? Okay, then I'll pay for the best thing. That's the most coins. I've got that many coins to spare. And then it's okay, that hasn't done anything. And so, okay, yeah, that's the end of that.
It's supposed to work only when you do really good stylish moves or something like that.
No, I think it's just...
I didn't read it.
I think it's just completely random.
Maybe. I think I remember reading something about if you perform stylish moves or something. I hate when I do that.
Nice. Oh, hang on. That's
level
10.
up.
Yes.
Mario is evolving.
What's this? Mario is evolving. Mario has evolved into Super Mario. No, it would be your Mario has evolved into a Super Mario.
Oh yeah.
Although I think it would actually be more applicable to Yoshi in this game, since he's the one that takes on the file name.
Yeah. Well, you can actually set his name to something different.
You can?
Yeah. Because I think it's asked, oh, we should give him a fitting name or something. I think I named my first Yoshi Yoshi, and then the second one I named Gino or something like that.
I remember it. I might have been
Timber.
I might have just done it just like done the same way that I do all the characters in JRPG, like saying like, you know, don't care, give me the default, because that means I can actually connect with the characters in the story better. But I think I might have done that for the Yoshi, but I thought he just goes like, he like does the same, he does one of the many fourth wall breakings in this game and goes like, hey you, the player, what's that name on your file there? Oh, what's that? Roy? Okay then, yes, my name's Roy.
Like I said, it's been a while, so I don't remember completely. Stay away, damn thing. Yep, I actually paused it here for a long time. Oh, if this isn't a great crowd of people.
29 people. I mean, I think that might have been. I think that's more people than I remember getting. It's more people than I remember showing up to like one of the drum performances I did in high school. So that's good. No, actually that's a lie, because I did a performance at my at the Year 9-10 graduation ceremony, which was that was like a couple of hundred people. But like the one that was actually, like the one before that was like just a room full of people.
It took me forever to use this this crystal star.
Which of the powers is your favorite for the crystal star?
The crystal star, the supernova.
I remember like it was basically, yeah, like the earth tremor and the supernova, and just like the ones that were directly attacking the enemies, I always kept on going to. Then I actually realized how efficient the clock out bomb could be, and the power lift and everything, and so I started using all of them. Especially what was it? The sweet treat and sweet feast, just because like I hadn't actually noticed because I never ever bothered to use them. But it's like I kept on finding myself when I was in the pit of 100 trial, like, man, I really need to heal up. It's like, oh wait, what if I use this? And, holy shit, that just put me to max.
I gotta bring up a good point, or a interesting point right here for people that don't know. In every version except for the English version, the Pug Ugly is removed and replaced with a derogatory term for male. So Vivian is actually a male.
Well, that's just being mean. And
yes,
Nintendo's not mean. Nintendo is friendly and appeals to everyone, even the casual gamers.
Exactly. You know, I feel like an idiot. It took me until the reveal of the Wii U to understand the Wii. And what I mean by that, it's named Wii as in we the people, everybody can enjoy it.
Really?
And now Wii U, yes.
Really? What?
And now the Wii U is the Wii, but it's for you. Took me forever to realize it.
That was like they mentioned they never stopped talking about that in like 2006 when they announced the name.
I know, but it took me forever to realize it. I was kind of like, huh? What? And then whenever Fizame came on and said the Wii, but for you, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. I get it. Oh, poor Mario's getting bitch slapped here. Oh, never mind.
Okay, I gotta make that a goal. My next game, I'm gonna make it that one of the enemies, the actual attack of the enemy is to bitch slap you. Or maybe that's the attack of your character. Maybe that's what your character can do. Maybe that'll be the next Duke Nukem game. Actually, like one of his primary attacks, his melee attack, isn't a punch. It's just a bitch slap. or pimp slaps, like backhand.
Yes, there we go. Pimp slap. Positive reinforcement from the stage. So yeah, I'm gonna bring this up again. This this definitely needs to be a stage in the next Smash Brothers game.
Absolutely.
I can't help but think that she has a high-pitched voice now.
Yeah, Mario, that's Beldam. She's the leader of them witches. Her attack power is 9.
Oh, except then you get the Zelda thing where, like, if there's any words in red,
Her attack power is
9,
and her defense power is
3.
I totally fucked that up.
Mario. We need to find.
The Crystal Star.
Wow. I have a life shroom, so if anything were to happen to Mario, I'd still be okay.
So here's the thing, like, I never actually did this in the first Paper Mario game on the N64. Did you ever beat the Dojo Master?
Yes. But I never beat the Koopa that goes to the town. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't remember.
I can't remember. But there was like this large Koopa that was blocking your path to another area. And I never did beat that Koopa. But I think I did beat the Dojo Master.
Oh, no, the Dojo Master's, like, in that game was supposed to be like the equivalent of the Pit of 100 Trials in this.
Yeah.
So here, I'm not really getting why, you know, the Shadow Sirens, why are they so much, why are they decidedly weaker in this, as opposed to later in the game? It's like they just see, oh, he's weak, so we don't want to be too hard on him, we want to give him a sporting chance.
I guess that's their train of thought. I don't know. And I get to use my life mushroom.
Oh, good thing you did remember to have that, just in case anything were to happen to him. Wink, wink.
Yes. And here's the curse paying off again. I haven't brought this up, but that was very fitting music for this battle.
Well. Oh, well. That is a good curse.
Yes. If only we could use that after every major battle.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing you'd imagine they might have put on a badge that costs like 15 badge points or something.
I think there is one that doubles your star points at the end of it. But it does cost a lot of badge points, like 20 or so.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that one then.
I think you had to buy it, and it was like really expensive too.
I'd always been interested in, like, yeah, that's what I'd actually done. One time, in like 2005 or something, like the last time I was consistently playing the game, I went to the guy that lowers one stat to raise another, and I lowered like all of my health points and all of my flower points to raise my badge points as high up as possible. And so I did that, and I ended up with so many badge points, and I did that because I wanted to see if like it was possible with all of the stats with all my badge points raised as high as possible to have a